he had never heard that there was another Killowen, and there was
do you know what's funny? Because you told him about the Killowen, but we told him way before that, and he just didn't listen. He just went, yeah.
The Killowen was a little branch of Coleraine, and so when the What is Whiskey trial happens, there's a statement about the definition of Irish whiskey and the definition of Scotch whiskey and blah, 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 and they say, except in 3 distilleries in Ireland where the Scotch practice is used, and that's Bushmills, Coleraine, and Coleraine's little side branch. And then Bushmills took over Coleraine, turned Killowen into a bottling hall, essentially, and eventually gutted Coleraine into a column still with a little pot running occasionally. So we've created these stories about this and that Irish whiskey, you know, and you look back to the late Middle Ages, and you get all these weird drinks like Bulkin, which I know I've talked to you about in the past. These odd, you know, peated malted oat distillate drunk by chieftains. You know, the history is mixed from the get go. It's not that there was malt and then it became pot still. It's not the history is not the history of modern categories and their relation to each other. It's the history of grains and any number of ways that they could have been used at any time to suit whatever tastes were going at the time. And you know, and so the quicker you abandon modern terminology, the better for your personal sanity. You know,
you have such enthusiasm, but is that not one of the biggest thing that why I want you here at the festival specifically? And I made it quite clear you had to come, and like last year. That you fell at one point, I could just see your face falling in love with a dram, you know, and you're just like, you know, it was hitting you. It was like, oh, this, and it was just, you're enthusiastic, you're very knowledgeable, you know. I think over the next couple of days it'll be great for people to tune into your sessions, no matter what. So later on, 7:30 tonight, you know, it's in the Sabine, you know, have a wee look in there, and then again you're on tomorrow and going forward. I'm excited for this. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. We look forward to, obviously, for all these other discussions we're going to have. And look, guys,